Hello everyone, my name is Bhumit Sagate from College Dunia. Today we are having with Mr. Krunal Mehta sir. He is assistant professor in Sri Dharmatri College of Post Graduation Business Management. Hello sir, welcome to our education portal College Dunia.
Thank you, Bhumi.
Give me some brief introduction of yourself.
My name is Krunal Mehta. I had around 5.5 years of industrial experience, and apart from that, I had from last 2.5 years, I am working as assistant professor at Sri Dhanvantari College of Postgraduate Business Management, and I belong to Gujarat. Done my engineering from MSU and management from Narsi Munji, and presently pursuing my PhD from Accelerate Jamshedpur. And apart from that, I taught subjects related to marketing, like brand management, international marketing, retail management to the PG students. And we had a program, PGDM Pharmaceutical Management in our campus. That is it from my end.
Okay sir. So start with the interview sir. My first question is, being a professor of your college, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style?
Leadership is like, it's taking responsibilities. Like say, we as a professor, I take a lot of responsibilities, and apart from that, we also allot a lot of responsibilities to our students who conduct the guest lectures, conclaves. They are a part as they play a part of organizer, they play a part of moderator. Okay. So that is what I think, taking the responsibilities, it actually takes you to a leader.
Very well said, sir. So my next question is, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your institute?
Definitely, in foreign things are different. People are more responsible in terms of paying their fees. Doing part-time jobs. But in India, the system is totally different. Till PG, students doesn't go for part-time jobs, and they afford the fees has been a bit high as compared to the foreign colleges, and the students don't take responsibility. So that is the part we are playing in making students work out for next 1.5 2 years in our campus, so that they can become responsible and they can go for internships so that they can earn. At the same time, they can study and they can go ahead in their career.
Very nicely explained, sir. So my next question is, how does the curriculum of your college insert the best practice of industry?
We had in our BOS team, there are many industrial experts who come from very reputed pharmaceutical companies like Equia Ahmedabad, Amneal, Torrent. Some people come from Mumbai corporate as well, like Shipla and all. So the syllabus that has been made, it's according to the requirement what they want in a person who completes their PGDM pharma management. Okay, so we had a subjects like R&D management, clinical research management, which are very different subjects which you won't see in India. And apart from that, subject related to product management and the internships that we are collaborating with the industry. So that is a unique USP for us, which attracts a lot of students.
Very nicely explained, sir. So on that note, my next question is, what would you like people to know about your institute they may not know?
The fee structure, first of all, right? The infrastructure, the fee structure. The most important thing is we came from a pharmacy background, right? So that is a plus point. Like, there are very few colleges in India who had MBA or PGD in pharmaceutical management program, but they don't have a pharmacy background, right? So apart from Narsi Munji and NIPER, there is no college in India who had pharmacy background, and they introduced the extension about after the pharmacy program. So this is one of the very few institutes in India, plus only one in Gujarat, who had a pharmacy program in background, and they extended this pharmacy in the PG as PGDM Pharmaceutical Management. So this is a different thing that no one knows much, and it requires a lot of awareness.
Very nicely explained, sir. So my next question is, what do you think your roles and responsibility to the college and the students are?
My responsibility is to be a friend to them, right? To excel their career in a long term.
Very well said, sir. So on that note, my next question is, what do you see as your college's greatest strength?
Our greatest strength is definitely coming up with an extension of pharmacy program, right? And we also had a new firm, a commercial firm in the campus, which is called Ribosome, which focuses on the clinical research trials. Okay, so that is a plus point. If someone want to go into clinical research management, they will directly get the opportunity in the campus itself for internship or for placements as well, right? So it's not something that directly came up in the campus. Okay, it is actually an extension of what we already had. So we are playing on that strength of pharmacy.
Very well said, sir. So my next question is, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for specifically your college?
Definitely, because of COVID-19, many students are not able to pursue their PG programs. So I'm looking for MHRD and AICTE to give some scholarships to students so that they can pursue their PG in time, and the market would be very good after 2-3 years, right? So, but they are not able to get admissions this year because of these challenges, the financial situation. Plus, for our program, the major challenge is the awareness. People are not aware about the program. They are more traditional and going to M-Pharm, which doesn't pay well, in a long-term basis. So these are the major challenges that we are facing as of now.
So, jumping to the last question, sir, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
Definitely, if you want to excel in your career, and if you want to study, then you can continue your study without taking break. First thing, don't see the jobs, if they are paying you 12,000, 15,000 a month after completing your UG. Always go for PG. If you want, you can go for PhD as well. Such mistakes has been done from us, and many other people. So we are presently pursuing our PhD. I might have completed my PhD for a few years back itself if I continued my education, right, continuously. So that is a bigger challenge. After UG, people, the youth, very much get attracted to the money part, the monetary benefit, right, rather than seeing it in a long term. So that is one suggestion to youth. Complete your education completely, then only you jump into the market.
Very well said, sir. Sir, thank you so much for giving such information about your college, sir. Thank you, sir, for being part of College Dunia, sir. Thank you.